Republicans unveil harder line fix for DACA. A group of House Republicans unveiled their own solution to an Obama-era immigration program on Wednesday as questions persist over how congressional leadership in the White House will work out a deal on the issue. The bill, backed by the chairman of the House Judiciary and Homeland Security Committees, would call for more aggressive enforcement measures in exchange for addressing the thousands of young undocumented immigrants whose fate has been in limbo for months. Backers of the bill are hoping to rally GOP support in the coming days, seizing on the concerns of the House colleagues that they could find themselves stuck with a more narrow immigration deal from the Senate that doesn't address as many conservative priorities as our own plan. Our focus will be on showing that there is very strong support in the House for this approach, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Bob Goodlatte, RVA, said at a press conference Wednesday. But even the Goodlatte bill has run into some resistance within the GOP, underscoring the challenge for Republican leadership in protecting thousands of young undocumented immigrants in a way that pleases their own ranks. Congress has been racing to come up with a permanent legal solution for recipients of the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals DACA program, which Trump announced he would end come March. The program grants work permits to undocumented immigrants who were brought to the U.S. as children. Complicating negotiations further was a decision by a federal court in San Francisco on Tuesday evening that temporarily blocked the Trump administration from rolling back the program. Trump met with congressional leaders earlier Tuesday to hash out a potential deal at the White House where negotiators agreed to limit future talks to 4 issues: shielding so-called dreamers from deportation, increasing border security, changing the weighting for family relationships when granting legal status, and reforming the visa lottery. Still, there is a growing contingent of House conservatives who would rather push ahead with their own plan, which has attracted support from both the moderate and conservative wings of the 239-member House Republican Conference. Centrist Rep. Martha McSally, Arizona, and Rep. Raul Labrador, Idaho, a member of the Conservative Freedom Caucus, are chief co-sponsors of the bill. It's better for us to do a bill in the House that is consistent with what the American people elected us to do. Rep. Jim Jordan, Ohio, a member of the Freedom Caucus, told The Hill. Goodlatte's measure would provide DACA recipients with a temporary 3-year legal status that could be renewed indefinitely, but immigrants would not be offered a path to citizenship. The measure would authorize $30 billion to build a border wall and invest in other border security measures, end chain migration, and end the diversity visa lottery program, all of which were pillars outlined at Tuesday's White House immigration meeting. But the Goodlatte bill would go a few steps further by mandating E-Verify, a system that cross-checks every new employment contract with a federal immigration status database, allowing the Justice Department to withhold grants from so-called sanctuary cities, and increasing heat criminal penalties for deported criminals who return to the U.S. illegally. Under the proposal, immigration levels would be reduced by 25% overall, according to a summary sheet.